hear me now? Is the sound okay? All right. Thank you, Adam. Thank you so much. Yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. So majorly, guys, what we're gonna be doing, make sure you send your questions to the comment section, and if you have any chat you want me to check, please drop that on the Telegram channel. All right, so I'll keep track on that. All right, because YouTube, if you send the chat on the YouTube will take it down. All right, so you want to make sure you send your chat to me on the Telegram channel, guys. So basically, let's do our top-down analysis, because that's very, very important, right? All right. So basically, what I have on the charts, all the time, I have GBP JPY and GBP USD. Alright, because I'm a day trader, right? I don't want to have plenty pairs, alright, just to be able to control my risk, and all that, because that is very, very important, right? As a day trader, if you're a swing trader, you can have as much as pairs you have, but basically, I think if you're a day trader, probably it's scalper, you want to concentrate on 2 pair or 3 pairs that really works for you. Right, so basically I trade just 2 pairs, right, which is GBP JPY and GBP USD. That's just what I trade, and trust me, with that you can also be good, right? You can also be good. Right, so what I do every morning, right, let's go to my do every morning, is to do top-down analysis. All right, make this screen bolder for you guys to see. Alright, so hope you guys can see the chat. Let me know in the comment if you can see the chat. So now the thing that I do every time in the morning is to do, as you can see, guys, I have FXCM and Owanda on my chart, right? Different chart providers, right? So what I do on one of the chart, because of course the same pair move together in all other providers, right? What I do in one of the charts is to do a top-down analysis in order for me to know which direction the market is going to. Right? That is what I do every morning. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to be doing right now, as you guys can see, I always pay very good attention to recent price data, because that is more important. That is more important. I don't pay attention to what is happening right here. Of course, it's important, right? Some of you guys want to concentrate on that, but majorly I don't concentrate on that. I don't concentrate on what is going to happen just at this point here. I majorly concentrate on what is happening right now, especially when you're on the day chart, right? On the daily chart. So what I'm going to be doing now is, I have, we have this steady downtrend right here, okay? And again, if you can see, guys, you will see that we have a strong uptrend right here before we have this pullback. If you use your Fibonacci right here and extend that to this point here, you will see that price literally comes to this powerful zone, which is 0.6 and 0.5 zone. All right, got into that point here, all right, and almost smashed below before bouncing back. All right, what does this tell us? This tells us that this is a possible reversal right there. Right, that is this continuation of a downtrend right here could be ending. All right, and the price could probably be continuing its uptrend right here. So that's the first thing I look at, right? If I see something like this, I easily know what could possibly happen for the day. So the next thing I want to do right now is to mark the recent zones, right? Guys, don't forget, recent zone is very, very important. Please, recent zones are very, very important. All right, and of course we have the zone right here, which price is currently rejecting. All right, so what could possibly happen right now is price going to come to this point here before bouncing? Please guys, don't mind my drawing, I am not very good at that. So is price going to come to this point here before bouncing away, or probably price is just going to continue its uptrend? All right, that can also happen. All right, let me bring this one here. Yes, that can also happen. That zone is also a powerful zone right there, powerful Fibonacci zone right there. So price could potentially come to this point here before bouncing back up. All right, that's what I can see. All right, so now I'm kind of having a mixed feelings, right, in this situation, because anything can happen. We can go long, and also price can just have a retracement before the continuation. If peradventure price was here, I'll probably be looking for buys at that point. So now we have mixed feelings. Is that a price will continue its uptrend? And considering this yesterday close, right, this candle closed, it doesn't close so strong, right, it closed weak. All right, because at this point here, buyers were able to push price up, then sellers push the price again. All right, this candle is almost a dodge. All right, so I'm having a mixed feeling at this point here. All right, so I know that on the 1 hour, on the daily rather, I'm looking for buys or sells, right? Anything can happen at that point. So now I want to scale into the 4-hour chart. So what I want to do at this point too, right, is to determine what is going on recently on the 4-hour chart as well. Right, we can see that just at this point here. Right, now we can see at this point here, we can see that price got to this point here, and after getting to this point here, we can see a possible bounce away from here, right, because price got to this point here, reversed, right, and push back up. Right, it's possible that price could just get to this point here and bounce back up. Right, what will happen? Right, we have to work with what we can see right now, so we can work with our imaginations, all that. Right, so we need to work with what we can see, what we can see. That is very, very important. Okay, music is louder than my voice. All right, let me reduce that. Sorry about that, guys. All right, it should be better now. So right now I'm just probably waiting for this point here, because this point here is a powerful zone that price can bounce away from and continue its uptrend. Like we said on the daily, we said if price could probably just continue its uptrend right there, or probably just push down to this point here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be leaving this one right here on the chart, because price can come back here and reverse from here and just go up. Let me just use an indication right here and push back up right here, or probably we could have I won't be looking for sales not until price break this zone right here. I won't be looking for sales deep right here. All right, until price break this point here. If price break this point here, I will look for sales just right from here. I will look for sales to this point here. If you can remember, that was a powerful zone on the daily. All right, so now let's scale to 1 hour chart. Okay, we can also see this zone as a powerful zone on the 1 hour as well, right? This zone right here. Okay, and we can see that price has been there before, partially there, bounce away from that zone, making that zone a very strong zone. And now we can see the close of this candle, price got in there and rejected immediately. That's another sign. Right, something can happen right there. Price could pull back right at that point. All right, now this is the main chart, this is the main zone, right? This is the main time frame where I get into my trades. Take my trades on the 15 minutes. So now that I understand what is going on in the market, right, what I do is break of market direction. That is what I trade, breakout. All right, and I trade my breakout on, I use trend line. All right, so I don't do break and retest, break of structure or that. I use trend lines. All right, and that is why we are having this guy right here, this Owanda chart right here, because I don't want to mess everything up. So that's why I'm having two charts. So every single time I want to make my top-down analysis, I go to this other charts just to understand the market a little bit, right? I'm not messing up the setup that I have where I get into my trades, right? I'm not messing that up. All right. Jones, welcome. So basically right now I know that price could reverse from here and continue to bounce to the upside, right? That is what I know right now. All right, and if price doesn't go up just right here, price could just break this point here and continue to this downside. All right, but I'm more stronger, right, on this point here, that price could possibly break this point here and continue back up. And with these setups that I'm seeing right now, right, that's a very nice setup right there. So what I do on this Owanda chart now is to apply my entry strategy. Right, this is where I apply my entry strategy all the time. And what I basically look for on the entry strategy is I just look for a supply zone, right? A very good supply zone. All right, and that is a point where you see price go to and reacts very, very fast. Right, how do you know a supply zone? Right, it's by trying to identify an engulfing candle. Probably if you see a 2 candle row, let's say in this situation price was pushing up right here, pushed up right here at this point too, and immediately price got here, we can see a bearish candle followed by another bearish candle. That's a sign that the sellers are in the market already, right? And here you can also see we have a bullish candle right at this point here, and the next thing we could see right here was a bearish candle, a very strong bearish candle. What this means is the sellers came to dominate the market right at that point. They came to dominate the market, right? And that's why we had this very large engulfing candle right here. So I was basically looking, when I woke up this morning, I was basically looking for this zone right here. We had a supply zone right here, which is this engulfing candle. Let me make the screen bolder so that you guys can see clearly. Now, because on the top down analysis I knew that we could have some reaction right at this point here. All right, so if I'm going to be having a buy opportunity, if my strategy presents a buy opportunity right here, I won't hesitate, right? I'll take the trade. Take the trade immediately. So right here we have a supply zone, all right, a very large engulfing candle. I marked that. That's why you can see what was here. I marked that right there just to know that we have a supply right there, a very strong supply right there. And also right here again you can see we have a very large candle here as well. All right, an engulfing candle. I marked that as well. Right, so these are the things that I pay very good attention to, right? I'm always very careful. Each time I see things like this, I know what to do every single time, right? So right here also we have a very large candle right here, an engulfing candle. So what I want to do now is, this zone was broken. All right, let me remove this on the chart. So when I connected that zone before, I was expecting an engulfing push up, which never happened. All right, so now what you want to do now is, when you're able to mark a zone because of a supply, right, a domination, whether buyers or sellers, once you are able to note a zone and you roll the zone based on domination, all right, before you can go against what you have ruled down for domination, you have to make sure that something like a domination comes out again before you get into the trade. That is the reason that before I get into any trade, I have to see engulfing candle, right? Engulfing the previous candle. Right, so right here I ruled this point right here and I dropped this right here. This candle was not an engulfing. It didn't engulf this candle. That was the reason I didn't get into this trade right here. If this candle engulfs this candle right here, I would have been on buy right now. Yeah, but because it never engulfs it, that is the reason I'm not getting into the trade. So right now I'm just going to be very patient. All right, this candle is bouncing back up. I'm going to be very patient, all right, to see engulfing candle before getting into the trade. Of course, we're going to be doing this together so these guys can understand very well. Music is louder than my voice. Let me reduce the gain. So sorry guys, so sorry about that. So sorry. Akuna, welcome to the stream. No, I don't trade accelerated account. I only go through the challenge, pass the challenge, and the normals. All right, go through challenge, pass challenge, because I love that more. All right, but if you want to try accelerated, it's good, right? It's also good. Use the link on the description box below. All right, guys, please send in your questions. If you have any chart you want me to talk about, you can drop that on the, you can drop your chat on the group, right, on the Telegram group. And if you are not on the Telegram group, please go and join the Telegram group, guys. And also, if you have words like probably comments you want me to check any pair, just let me know. All right, let me know on the group. Let me know on this YouTube comment section. So presently right now, that's what I'm looking for on GBP USD. Now let's go to GBP JPY. Okay, did I miss something? Don't mind the slow of my system. Still having this lag issue because I promised you guys that I had to be live. I don't want to procrastinate again, so I just had to give you guys like that. At least it's too manageable. All right, so right now we have head and shoulder just right here, and I can easily connect this point here and connect this zone right here. But the issue we have now is we don't have a strong supply. Right, this candle right here is not strong enough. Right, if this candle was an engulfing candle, I will be in on this trade right now. All right, but because the candle is not strong enough, but before then we have to do the money and the top down analysis for GBP JPY. Basically, I know what's happening in the market. I just have to show you guys once again. And we have a very good pattern right there. That was head and shoulder right there. I'm not getting in. I'm not seeing a very strong domination like I want yet. Until I see that, I'm not getting into the trade for now. Of course it could go up, alright, but that doesn't mean it's always good to stick to your strategy. That's the most important thing. Alright, you can trade one pair and just stick to the strategy. It will definitely help. So this week I've not really traded this week. I just traded 2 times this week, and that was yesterday. I had 2 trades yesterday. The first one was GBP JPY right here yesterday. That was a win, and that was a 1 to 3 trade. And the second one was GBP USD. Like, I trade just that 2 pair. The GBP USD didn't really go well. Got out at break even, news and all that. It was good, right? It's good. If I'm having just 4% growth every week, probably having 5% growth every week, or even 3% growth every week, I'm okay with that, right? Steady does it, right? I'm okay with that. If that can be consistent, if it can be consistent, I'm very, very good with that. How long have I been trading for? 3 years. 3 years, guys. 3 years. This will actually make it 4 this year. 3 years. 3 years of hard labor, guys. It wasn't easy. I have a lot of story to tell you guys very soon. So let's do top-down analysis for GBP JPY right now. What's going on, which direction the market is going to. Basically, if you look at GBP JPY, they move alike, right? And the reason I just chose these two pairs to trade those two pairs is they move alike at times, but sometimes you don't get trades, you don't get opportunity on GBP USD, probably you don't get opportunity on GBP JPY. So you want to have something that really do the same thing with it. Before I have Euro AUD right here, before I trade 3 pairs before I have Euro AUD, but back testing that, see, over time I have more losses. The win rate was very, very low, so I just had to drop it. I've really been doing well with just these 2 pairs, right? Really doing well with these 2 pairs. So right now on GBP JPY, it's very clear. We can see price push, but this push is very strong. This push is very, very strong right here. So we can see this price going to be stopping right here. We're probably going to continue to come back to test this point. Depends on what happens, right? And now we don't want to leverage on what happened. All right, we just want to trade what we can see right now. Recent price data. All right, so if price comes back all the way to this point here, also not a crime, right? Can happen. Yesterday I got the confirmation of the buys that the trade we won yesterday from this candle. When I saw this candle here, I knew the next zone the price has to push to was supposed to be here. Right, that was just what gave me the confidence for the buy that I had. All right, so and it happens, right? But now we are on a strong zone right here. If you can look at this point here, this is a resistance zone right there. All right, so price is either going to break that point here or probably reverse and have a little retest before pushing back up. Why do we really care about the reverse and all that? Right, because as a day trader we don't really stay much, we don't really stay long in the market. All right, 20 pips, 30 pips, we are done, right? 1 to 3 is done. All right, so just slight move from here to this point can be 20 pips, can be our full TP. Right, so that's why we always want to pay attention to what's happening in the market, because every single move is very, very important. All right, so right here I'm just waiting because price can come back here to have a retest or probably continue the uptrend. So right now I'm just going to be waiting on my strategy right here. I'm just going to show you guys what I'm currently looking at in GBP JPY. Guys, if you have any pair you want me to look at, please let me know in the comment section, please. Alright. Please send it to the Telegram channel. You will find the link on the description box below. Please send it to the Telegram channel to make it easy. Dennis, please send it to the Telegram channel to make it easy, please. So basically guys, what's going to be happening right now, I'm not seeing anything happening in the chat, but if you have other page, you can send in, right? You can send in that on the Telegram channel. Let me check on them. All right, and basically what's going to happen on this group, right, is I already had my account funded. I already had $50 funded in my account, in my Exness account. All right, I don't know if Exness account in some of your countries, guys. I'm still going to be adding more brokers, all right, to that, because I want to have a proper review and see everything so that I can give you guys something best in the market. All right, so Exness is still the one that I can still trust, that have a very tight spread for now. All right, that's why it's just Exness you're seeing on the screen. All right, so what's basically going to be happening is I funded the account with $50, and that $50 that I funded my account with, I'm going to be trading that, right? Every single trade we take on this live stream, I'm going to be taking those trades, right, on this $50 account. Probably I'm going to be having a 50 a $5, right, a $5 risk on the $50 continually. All right, so whatever we are able to grow the account to, right, will be used, that money will be used to fund somebody right here. That money will be used to fund someone right here. Okay, so that's what I want to use, that's what I want to do. So every month, whatever amount, if we're able to make $200, we're probably going to be getting someone right here, an account that is close to $200. all right, then we do that again at the month end again. We fund the account again, and also we do the same thing. All right, we do the same thing again, all right, continually. All right, and if we manage not to grow the account, right, then there won't be giveaway for that month. There won't be giveaway for that month, right? But trust me guys, we'll definitely grow the account. All right, that's very sure. I'm so confident about that. I've never had a losing month, like never. Ever since I've been profitable, never had a losing month. It was kind of crazy, right, to see how everything has just changed, right? Would have been better 2 years ago, all right? But so many things I was doing wrong, and those are the things that I'm also going to be talking about which we're going to be telling you guys on the stream. A lot of things that you need to pay very good attention to if you really want to be profitable, right? If you really want to be profitable, a few things. Yes, Adams, don't worry. I'm going to make sure I do some work on that. So I'm going to look for broker. Don't worry, I promise you, I'm going to look for broker. So right now, patience is key, right? Patience is key. I'm just looking for something right here. I'm looking for price. Looking for something weird to happen right here. I'm looking for that strength to come in the market right here. It's expected, and if it doesn't come, the strategy won't present opportunity right here. And even if you can see this, we can see that this is also a very strong support zone right here. Market is having a little support. We can see that buyers step into the market, even though they managed not to make this candle, right, engulf the previous candle, right, but we can see that they are already in the market. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Nothing interests me right here as well. I love this head and shoulder as a reversal pattern. I'm still waiting. Patience is the key. Yes, Adams. Patience is the key. Patience is the key. Patience. So basically, guys, when I started, one of the mistakes I used to make when I started, right, was getting a system that works. Then after getting the system that works, I have bunch of pairs right here. So the pairs might probably the strategy might probably be working for that time. But one thing I notice is every strategy has its own downside, and that's why some people who are supposed to be profitable trader already still feels like they are not profitable already, right? It got to a point that I was doing something right, but there was this little mistake that I was making right there that time. I had to go pay $750 to learn one or two things, right? Just to be sure that I'm doing the right thing, right? Just to be sure. I just paid the money because is this guy I love has always been printing results, so I just trying to anytime I have issue with my strategy or something. That was back then though, so I just had to, because then I didn't learn, right? When I was coming to the forex market, it was so funny. I never knew that I could be a forex trader, because I've always wanted to be this musician, all this stuff right there. So somebody just introduced me and told me that you can just you have something you will just do on my laptop, on my system, that if you just do that thing, I should just wake up in the morning, click on buys, I just leave it. Even if my money is going, I should just wait and just let the market do its thing for like 6 or 7 days. No strategy, nothing, no time frame, nothing. I don't even know anything about that. So I was so excited now, when it comes to money, right? So I just I was doing a business then I just took some chunk of money right there that time, put into forex. All right, put the money into forex, and I would just wake up every morning, and the next thing I would do is just click on buys, then wait, price probably dip, then at the end of the day comes up, probably I lose the money. So I found out that under 3 days I lost the account. It's like, wow, what's this? So I went to meet him, and he was just explaining something to me. He said, you see this D, you see this D that you have here, and you see this 4H that you have here. Then I didn't even know it was a time frame, right? You see this D and 4H and all these things right here. He just said I should first of all look at the D. Then when I look at the D, if it is a red candle, I have to buy, right? Look at the H, if it's red candle also, good, double confirmation. And look at the 1 hour also, if it is red, just sell immediately. And I continue to do that, and of course the results. There was a point I sold, right? There was a point I sold all my everything I had, right, including my machine. I was so stupid, right? I sold all my machines, so everything that I used for my business and all that, sold everything. Then just went straight to deposit the money, feeling like I already know how to trade when he explained those things to me. Trust me, that same day I lost everything. That same day was very funny. My journey was so rough when it comes to trading. My journey was so rough. I've heard about it, I've traded like 7 years ago, right? Then I had to start from square one again. I had to go back to my business. Then I found out that every single time I reach out to, so when I noticed that I lost the capital at that point, then I saw a lot of people doing it. I saw results, I saw people printing results on the Telegram channel, on Instagram and all that. I saw people just printing results, showing how much they make in forex and all that. I was like, okay, if these people can do it, then I can too, right? I can do it myself too. So I started searching, right? I started reaching out to these people, and that was when they start, giving me bills, right? Telling me I have to pay. it wasn't as easy as it is right now. I'm still waiting on GJ. Hopefully we can get the momentum right here, but nothing special yet. There's no engulfing down yet. I'm still waiting. So I just had to determine that I had to learn how to trade. I had to do everything myself. Let me just do everything myself. I'm so hungry that I spent 1 full year just in the house. I didn't go anywhere. Just wake up in the morning with my laptop and chat. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't even have a job right at that time. So every single time I sleep, just wake up in the morning, stay with my chat. I kept losing. So then I attended one of the seminars that these brokers. Then propfirm was not that rampant like we have right now. So I attended these programs, where the brokers, they just teach you some few things just to make sure, just to get you deposit money into your account, so that they can take the money away from you. Very funny. So I attended their seminar and all that. Then I found out that there's actually a lot to forex. There's actually a lot. So I followed Nick Sean right there. I watched a couple of his videos. Then after that, I met with Momo. I talked to him about it. That I want to be a forex trader. I want to be good. And he sold, course to me at that time. I think was around $500. That course was around $500 then. So that was how I attended the course. Then I found out that when I start getting more knowledge about trading, right, I didn't really like the strategy he was teaching me, because it's not as if it was not good. He was a very good trader, yes, well respected to today. He was a very good trader, but he was more of a swing trader, right? And you just have to find something. Yeah. Everybody has similar story, bro. Everybody have stories to tell. Yes, it is safe. It is safe. If you have your strategy, you can trade. Trade NFP, right? If you have a good strategy, right, that backs it. Because what I believe is technicals, fundamentals is just, how do I put this now? It's just a pusher of technical analysis. So if your technical analysis, if you make the analysis very, very right, all right, and you want to buy, all right, if you're going to buy, okay, if the fundamental comes out, it's just going to push. I've experienced that many times. It's just going to push the market to your direction. That's just it. But it's always safe for those of you guys that have a very tight stop loss, right? It's always safe for you to get out of the trade before the news. Like here yesterday, let me see. Like this GBP JPY I got in yesterday. My technicals, like I told you guys, you can see an engulfing right here. That was the reason I got into this GBP JPY yesterday. There was an engulfing candle right here and a continuation to push down. All analysis as out of yesterday was talking about buys, like I explained to you guys on the H4. Let me show you guys on the daily. Sorry about my laptop, right? So as you guys can see right here, we had this bullish close, right? So I knew that price was pushing to this point as of yesterday. That was the reason that I went long yesterday. That was one of the major reasons I went long yesterday. So what happened was, we had this engulfing, right? This was a supply, right? It was a very strong supply at this point here. I'm measuring this candle right here. This bearish candle right here, we can see that it was also a supply, because the candle was bigger than this one right here. It was also a supply. So I just joined the two together, right? Then after joining the two together, what I waited for was a very strong supply, right? Because you have to pay attention to these things, right? A very strong supply to defer the supply you have before, right? The strong supply you had before. So right at this point here, we had another very big supply breaking above this zone right here. All right, breaking above this zone right here. So that was the reason I got into the trade right here. And we have a little pullback, then there was a move up right there. So the news, back to the news. The news yesterday was good to GBP. And as you can see, if my stop loss, if my take profit was still above right here, the news just basically just pushed the market to my direction. And that is what I think the news does, right? It just push the market. Right now we can see a very strong supply right here on GBP JPY. This is a strong supply right there. It's easy, guys, easy for now. I'm only getting into the trade, right? Let's check GU. Nothing happening on GU for now. Nothing happening on GU for now. Patience is the key, guys. So this is what I'm going to be doing, guys. Probably I won't be coming to the live stream very early. I'm going to be coming probably 30 minutes. If I'm seeing a setup, if I'm seeing a good setup, I'm going to be coming online on the stream, right? 30 minutes before the setup, so that every single time you guys come around, you won't have to wait for too long before getting a trade. All right, just to make it that beautiful. Right, but I'm just concerned about some of you guys that want to how long did it take me to be more profitable? I think 2 years, probably 1 year, 1.5 years or 2 years. Yeah, I could have been more profitable earlier. But there were a few things that I was doing wrong, and I wasn't following my mentor. Alright, that was what I did wrong. Alright, because I got a program. It was a swing trader, and I don't really like waiting. So sorry about that. I don't like waiting. I don't like it. So I try scalping as well, but I'm not that fast. So I'm just very good with day trading. So I just gather all my experience, because the guy is very big when it comes to engulfing candles. Right, so I really learned a lot from him when it comes to engulfing candle. But majorly he does break and retest and engulfing candle thing, and he does it on 4-hour daily charts and 1 hour. So I don't really have that patience. So that's why I decide to do something else. That's why I decide to just be more patient. Try to sit down with a chart. Combine his knowledge, what he has taught me. Just try to develop something nice. And so far so good, guys. So far so good. Yeah, we have a very big move right here, but I won't be getting into the trade. But for those of you guys that trade head and shoulder, this is probably a very nice trade right here, because this is a strong supply right here. But I'm not getting into the trade. Patience is key. So my goal is to make sure that I'm able to help people. That has always been my passion. Alright, you don't have to go through what I went through, right? Friends don't have to be difficult, don't have to be difficult, but it's very important to be patient, right? To really learn how to trade before putting your capital. For putting your capital at all, you have to be very, very patient. You have to learn first. That is very, very important. If not, you just have to experience those things that we experience, that a lot of traders experience, right? I was so broke that my girlfriend nags me every day. You're just wasting your life. You're not doing anything good with your life. What's going on? You're just sitting down with laptop gambling. All this shit. But I was so determined, right? Because I know what I was looking for. I understand what I was looking for. Trust me, it pays, right? It pays. Even if I don't trade, right? I have a lot of things in trading that can consistently, give me, money every month. Trust me, even if I don't trade. So I don't think there's any other thing I can do, right? That'll fetch me that type of money. Considering when you are in Africa, you are in Nigeria, where the minimum wage is just around 30,000. So it's not even up to $100 every month. So forex is MFF and FTMO. Yeah, the both of them are good, right? They are very good. Okay, I can't underrate FTMO, right? And of course MFF has given us something to prove that they are legit and they are good, and from their pricing, right, they've been wonderful. So majorly I did not register with FTMO at all, but I started searching for propfirm, started looking to trade propfirm through seeing FTMO and all that. I would have registered with FTMO, but when I saw MFF, right, my first funds, I just love it. I don't know, maybe because of the price at that time. It could be because of the price. So moving close to trade with them, I love it. So that's why I recommend them, because it's good. FTMO, they're doing a great job. Yeah, global, yeah. That's true. That's just what I know, right? Because forex still adds, it's still, at the end of the day, it's still you, right? It's still you, right? It's still going to, like, when I was starting to trade, forex has really taught me a lot, to be patient, to really find myself, like, who am I, right? Forex has really made me know and find myself. To be honest with you guys, whatever you do, or whatever thing that whatever, any of your weaknesses are going to show in the decision you make when you're trading, right? So forex is very good at telling you whatever that is happening in your life, and that's the truth. So it will just reveal everything to you, then you have to work on them, right? Before, I wasn't that patient. I'm not this very milk somebody who is very patient when it comes to trading, when it comes to getting into the trade. I just want to get into the trade. I just always want to trade every day. I just want to trade, and I found out I was just losing. So at the end of the day, you still have to find yourself. It's very important. Even if your mentor teach you how he trades, he knows the strategy better. At the end of the day, it still boils down to you. That is the reason I advise, if you're going to learn how to trade from anybody, right, you have to make sure that you're learning from someone you've watched his or her videos and you have seen how he trades, right? You've seen everything about how he trades and all that, and you love it. So don't just jump into learning from just random somebody you don't know, because their system might not fit your way of life and all that. GU is pushing down right now, but to be honest with you guys, I'm still looking for buys. I'm still patient, right? I'm still very patient. Still looking for buys, and I'm very sure that it should present opportunity. We have that. If we had a very good supply right here, if we had this candle to be a nice supply to the downside right here, this last seller's candle here, if we had it push and engulf this candle right here, we would have connect this beautiful zone right here with it. We would have connected this zone right here with that. Then after connecting them, that was a break of structure. Very important, a break of structure, right? But the candle was not strong enough. It was not strong enough, and I had to obey the strategy. So whatever you guys want, please suggest, right? Anything you want me to do. And please guys, give this video a like, please. Let's get more people here. Let's see, we should have something interesting today. We should have something interesting. I almost trade every Friday. There's always opportunity. So what I want you guys to do now is, please go join the Telegram channel. The link is on the description box below if you're not on the Telegram channel yet, because I'll be engaging more on the Telegram channel now. So there's some point where we probably don't have any setup on the stream. Then if I later have the setup, I'm going to send that to the Telegram channel. All right, let's make billionaires. All right, let's make billionaires. Let's make billionaires. That's still a dream though, my billionaire yet. I believe we can do it together. Alright, look at this very fast candle right here. Very fast candle. Wow. GU kept pushing down. Kept plummeting. Okay, let's see what's going on right on the. Okay, so I said this. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So right on the H4, guys, I'm still going to be patient, right? I'm still going to be patient. I'm not going to look for sales yet. We can assume that possibly this candle can close below and continue to the downside. And again, if you think about it, that was an H4 candle right there. This candle can become a wick. So I have to be careful. And this is a very strong zone, right? This is a very strong zone. That's support right there. And if you drag that all the way to this point here, you can see it was a support zone. It was a strong support zone right there. recent price data matters a lot. So nothing bad, right? Nothing bad yet. Nothing bad yet. Okay, how do we know if the candle becomes weak? Yes, it's just, by seeing the next candle becoming very stronger. Right? Looking at this candle here was a weak candle right here. Was weak. Right? This candle also was weak. Right? And a better way I know if a candle is becoming weak is when you start seeing, the body of the candle becoming smaller compared to, compared to the wick. All right. So if you look at this point here, you can see that the wick was way longer than the body. That's a sign that the market, the trend, the particular trend, whether bulls or bears, is becoming weaker. All right. And if you get the opposite direction to be an engulfing that completely engulfs the candle, it's a sign that the candle is becoming weak. That's my explanation today. I don't know if you get that very well. JPY pushing back up. Pushing back up. Generally we should be on buys on this, but I'm just going to wait for perfect sell before getting into the trade. Patience, guys, patience. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. And if you want to register with my first one, please make sure that you have a working system. Probably join this family, right? Let's do this together. Probably I'm going to be sharing every single trade I'm getting in with you guys. If I'm not sharing that with you guys on the live stream, definitely I'm going to be posting that on the Telegram channel. Alright? No VIP, no VIP, guys. So make sure that you know how to trade before getting it, so you won't just be losing your account. If you have any pair that you're looking at, let me see. Share with us, right? Share with us. Let's see what he will use. Forex can be simple, guys. Can be simple. You can keep it very simple. It doesn't have to be difficult, right? Just knowing what you want to do, right? Every day, knowing what you want to do every single day is so important, right? So important. Just knowing it and just keep it very simple. If you're a scalper, please don't have too much fear, because every strategy has its ups and downs. You might lose, you might eat a losing streak and just burn your account. But of course, if you know your way around it, beautiful. But as a swing trader, you can have million players right here. You don't have a problem. Alright. GG is pushing up. I love this candle right here. This candle closed that way, right? That's a strong bulls candle right there. The patience is the key. For now, there's not really a channel for now. But please go join the Telegram channel, bro. Join the Telegram channel. Okay, join the Telegram channel. Then probably just message me. I might schedule a one-on-one with you so we can talk about it. Check on gold. Let's see gold. Let's see Mr. Gold. Down. Yeah, this is supply level, right? Gold is basically rejecting, a supply zone right there. That's a key psychological level right there. Let's make a top down coming. Look for that chart. See this box. Alright, so I feel like price, for now, this daily candle, I can see a very strong rejection price pull down to this point here and rejecting back to the upside. What is happening? What is this candle telling us? The sellers were in full control. Now the buyers has pushed the market back up. All right. Looking at recent price data, right, because these things are very important. Right, we can see price can potentially come to this point here. All right, to have a retest. All right. So what I feel like is if this candle right here, if this daily candle right here close above this point here, price will potentially move to this point here, right? That's what I can see on gold on daily presently. And considering the fact that we had a very strong zone right here, this is a very strong zone right here. I have this weak city right here. And yesterday we had the pull to this downside here, and market bounced away very quickly, very quickly. So we also have a support right here too as well. No, yeah, I have a resistance right there. So now what I feel is price could potentially bounce away from here, right? Price could potentially break above this point here, and the reason I'm saying that is because of this candle, the close of this candle. All right, price could potentially break above this point here and continue to this point here. Now if price can break this psychological level right here, because this is psychological level on this chart. That was a psychological level right there. This is a psychological level. So if gold can break that psychological level, you should be seeing it heading to this point here. And if you can't, price will likely pull back down. That's what I can see on the daily. Yes, a very strong zone yet on H4 as well. Alright, price could reject this point and push down, because normally we're on a downtrend. Price is still on a downtrend. For now, recent price data, price broke below this point here, push all the way to this point. Now we could see a reversal. Alright, so it's more like a reversal on H4 right here. If we have a very strong candle, and looking at these candles here, okay, gold session isn't open yet, so we can have a reversal right here. So me personally, what I'll concentrate, probably look for right at this point here could be an engulfing candle right here. If you can see an engulfing candle right here, that signifies that the sellers are stepping into the market. Alright, it's always good to see confirmations. Alright, an engulfing candle will do right here. But considering how fast this candle moved at this point here, price could just break through and continue to the upside. And because of the news, alright, the news might just come and just push the market all the way up here. Alright, that can happen as well. I think it's a no trade zone for now. Still a no trade zone for now. We're having a very strong rejection weakness on these candles. A no trade zone for now. Still a no trade zone for now. I hope that helps. GJ is having a serious rejection right there. Serious rejection. Serious rejection right there. I'm still having a strong buy, right? Still having a strong bias for buys right now for GBP USD and GBP JPY both. But let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. Just need a confirmation. Please guys, make suggestions, whatever you want us to do on this stream, right? This is basically your stream, right? Please, anything you want us to do, let me know. Just to spice up everything, right? Anything you want me to do, let's get it done. make sure you join the Telegram channel because it's very important. If we can get any trade on the live stream, I'm going to be pushing that to the Telegram channel. Yeah, we've done that. We've done top-down analysis. Done that for GBP JPY and GBP USD, right? And we have it right here. Well, if you have any suggestion, right, if you want me to do a top-down analysis on any pair, let me know, right? Let me know. Is this zone going to hold? We'll find out. The zone hold, GBP USD will probably push to the downside. Alright, that is if this zone is strong enough. Alright, I can't judge that for now. Patience is key. This is the zone right here. If that zone holds, price will probably push to the downside to this point right here. That was on the daily candle, right? It's a really chart. Now we're still having a strong rejection on the 4 hour. There's still a very strong rejection right there. Those of you guys that trade break and retest, this is the point where you have to start looking for entries. Yeah, this is a nice point to look for buys right here. Probably if you have an engulfing candle right here. I love to do it here. Strong Doge candle right there. Will it hold? Let's find out. Yeah, this is a very strong candle. If this candle holds, then this head and shoulder, this inverted head and shoulder, or inverse, whatever you call it, will be invalidated. But for now, as long as the price still trade above this point here, the head and shoulder is still strong, still valid. Euro GBP. Let's check that out. Mohammed, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's check that out. Euro GBP. Wow, that was a strong candle right there. That was a strong supply right there. Supply, and supply right here. Let's see. Top down. We are obviously on an uptrend for now. Recent price data. This is a strong zone right here. That was a resistance right there. Price is currently at this point here. We also have this very strong zone right here. So now let's scale to 4 hour. Okay, for those of you guys looking just on the 4 hour chart, you can see this was a break of this point right here. Well, that is the reason you have to concentrate on all the chart or the time frame. The market hasn't broken that zone for me, it's for now, not until we have a break of this point here. All right, until price price close above this point right here. What's going on? Anyways, until price close above that point. Coming. What's going on? Just trying to keep my eyes on this, see what's going on. Right there, I love what I'm seeing right now. I love what I'm seeing. Hopefully we can see this kind of close bearish. If it closes bearish, that's an advantage on us. Let's hope it closes bearish. right here. Why is this thing leaving the chart? So that's why I told you guys that patience is key, right? If we had been in this trade, we'd probably already lose this trade right here. Patience, following your strategy, and this is, some of the issues that a lot of traders have, right? You just see something that this when you're trading, your emotions is really an enemy, because right at this point here, some newbies, we just feel like, okay, there's head and shoulder right here, I don't need to wait for my strategy anymore, let me just pull the trigger. And that's where you lose it. Patience is key. Your strategy is so important, so important. So please, if you haven't joined the Telegram channel, please go join the Telegram channel. I'm having slight technical issue, like I can't put stops on my chart. I think I will have to close this app. Okay, as you can see, just left the screen, but I'm going to fix that, and I will make sure that I follow up with this trade on the Telegram channel. So please join the Telegram channel. If I end up getting into any trades, I'm going to be sharing it with you guys. All right, so is there any question you want to ask me? All right, in absence of no questions, I'll see you guys on the Telegram channel, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to update you guys on what will happen, right? On what, if I see any trade, I'm going to be posting that on the Telegram channel. So I want to end it right here because of the issue we are having, obviously. Welcome, bro. You're welcome. Thank you guys. Bye for now, guys.